One, two, one. Ryan, thank you for joining me. This week's featured lesson is a popular gospel tune, Uncloudy Day, here in the key of G. Many artists have sung and played this tune over the years, and so I needed to add it to my library here. I've created a nice beginning to intermediate arrangement for those of you kind of looking to get more into the flat picking, consecutive eighth notes, incorporating a few more licks in there. So it's a nice transition from Carter style playing, again, into more of that flat picking styles. Now, as you saw, again, I had that intermediate arrangement that I just played for you, and I'm also going to include a beginning arrangement as well, just the sheet music, but a broken down, bare bones melody for this tune, okay? So now, if you'd like to purchase the full-length version, just click the link down there below, and it'll shoot you onto my website, and there you can learn about being a Premier member for a monthly, quarterly, or yearly fee. Access this lesson and over 350 videos in all 3 of my courses at the site. This lesson is going to come with about 35 minutes of video, PDF tabs, and 4 audio backing tracks to help you work your speed up. And again, it's also going to come with that other PDF download of just a bare bones melody for this arrangement. No video for that one, but again, just PDF tabs so you can look back at the basic melody. All right? So for now, we're going to start walking through the first few measures of Uncloudy Day here in the key of G. We'll bring the camera on in, throw the tabs up on the screen. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, so let's go ahead and start breaking down Uncloudy Day here in the key of G. And I'm going to play these first few measures for you and break them down really slow. Of course, I have a beginning to intermediate arrangement here for the verse and the chorus. The markings below the staff are pick directions. Pay close attention to those. Be mindful about those. In order to execute this arrangement, you're really going to want to, again, play those pick directions correctly. So the staples are the downstrokes and the V shapes are the upstrokes. Okay? And this arrangement here starts on the and of beat 1. So that first little marking in measure 1 is actually an 8th note rest. And then it starts on the open D. You see an 8th note there on the open D all by itself. So again, on the and of beat 1, that might be a little different. It's going to be a little syncopated here to start it out. So here's what it sounds like though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And I went on to measure 4 there a little bit. I'll do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So again, we start on the and of beat 1. If it really throws you off, you can just kind of do 3 quarter notes on the D string. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. But of course, I have it written there for a reason. Again, it gives it a little bit more energy, so it's going to be like 1 and on an upstroke on the and of beat 1, and 2, 3, and then a 2-0 pull on the D string. 3, 4, 1, and 2, 3, 4, and make sure you're pulling straight down on that pull off. You don't want to just pull off, straight off like that. You can kind of get the sound, but to get a nice, clean, strong pull off, you want to pull straight down. Some people do flick up, and I'll do that sometimes, but for the most part, I do pull straight down. So that measure again is 3, 4, 1, and 2, 3. And we go to the next measure. Open G, quarter note there. Then 2 8th notes. Then another quarter note. And then another 2-0 pull on the D string. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, and then the next measure, open G. And then I'm kind of gonna stay in this G position here so I can make this little strum. I'm gonna kind of do it the whole time. So that 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 3, that's a strum. You know, I don't have to necessarily hold the whole G chord down, but I like to. It's a habit. And I'm just gonna go down up on those highest 3 sounding strings. And then a little 8th note run here, open B, 2nd fret G, open G, 2nd fret D. 3 and 4 and. Okay. So let me put all 3 of those measures in context now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1. So getting that little pickup at the beginning, I think, is pretty important. You know, I mean, it's kind of quick, but you hear the banjo do it a lot, or even the fiddle, perhaps. But and 1 down, and 4, and again, it's on an upstroke. It's on an upbeat, so we have an upstroke. 3, 4, 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. Okay, let's move forward here. So now we're getting over top of the C chord. These next 4 measures sound like this. Ready, go. All right, so measure 4, we get to the C, and we do just a little bit of a cross picking thing there just for a second. It's a move I do all the time, but 0, 2 hammer on the D, open G, 1st fret B. 1 and 2 and then open G, quarter note, D string, 2nd fret, quarter note. So you don't have to do much movement in the left hand. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Then we go back to a G chord, but we're gonna land on the open D note for the melody. So open D, and then we strum, and then we kind of pick up into that melody again. We did the first 4 bars. That's kind of the first little phrase or statement, and now kind of the next statement. So then open D, 2nd fret D, and then open G. So that measure's pretty easy. Measure 5. And then right here we do the melody. It's just a little bit syncopated. Now we have a tie in there. You see that note in parentheses? That's a tie. And so we don't play it. We hold it over to that note. You see there's no pick direction below it. It does create, again, some syncopation. We have a double upstroke in the middle there. So you really want to pay attention to that. And again, it sounds like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So just kind of bouncing between the G string and the D string. You know, G string and 2nd fret D, and then open G, back to the 2nd fret D, G string, 2nd fret D. And I'm choosing not to keep this finger down the whole time while I play it. I'm lifting it off every time. I don't necessarily want it to ring in this instance. You know, I don't want it to. Okay, I don't want it to ring. You know, a lot of times I talk about connecting and letting things ring, but again, just in this little measure, I'm not going for that. So. Then the next measure, open G, strum, then open B, then 3rd fret B. And I'm going to get ready for my D chord. So make sure you get there with your 3rd finger. let me play all 4 of those measures in context now. Here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 2, ready, go. So just got to watch yourself there on measure 6. That little syncopation is probably one of the tougher measures in the piece. And again, if it gives you a lot of trouble, you can simply insert measure 2 into there, and you can kind of repeat measure 2, just kind of cut and paste, so to speak, in there. But I did want to vary that little melody a little bit. Play it really straightforward the first time, and then kind of second time I want to vary it, just give a little spice and a little of expressiveness. So. Let me play all of the first 8 measures there, or 7 measures. So from the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. There it is. Let's move on when you're ready. 1, 2, 1.